Okay, I'm back again. I'm gonna pick up where we left off, and we're gonna follow the sword and shield this time and figure out where the combat tutorial starts. Blue this time? Blue glow this time. It appears. Blue or purple, my colors are, I'm colorblind. Looks blue to me. What we got going on here? Before you can engage in melee combat, you need to draw your weapon. You can draw or sheath your weapon by pressing X. Press X to continue. You can perform a quick strike with your weapon by pressing left mouse button. In order to deal maximum damage, you need to strike directly with the blade or head of your weapon. If you stand too close or don't position your weapon correctly, you'll end up striking with the handle. Handle hits deal far less damage than clean hits. Using your weapon will raise your skill with that weapon. The higher your skill level, the more damage you deal. Press left mouse button to continue. Swoosh. Okay, hit a training dummy 3 times. Ooh! No. 2. Hit him in the head. Clicking to attack is fast but deals very low damage. In order to deal 100% damage, you will need to charge your attack by holding down left mouse button and releasing it after the circle in the middle of the screen has filled. If you can continue holding down left mouse button after the circle has filled, you will perform an overcharged attack which deals 120% damage. Left mouse button to continue. Good job. Okay. Hit a training dummy 3 times with a charge attack. Bzz, pow. Bzz, pow. Bzz, you can perform 4 types of attacks while in melee combat. Left, right, and overhead attacks deal slashing and blunt damage, while stab attacks deal piercing damage. To change your attack direction, move the mouse left, right, up, or down after holding down. Oh, after holding down left mouse button. I was going to say that wasn't making much sense for a second. Alright, press left mouse button to continue. Good job. Hit the training dummy with a right attack. Guess this is my right. The training dummy with a left attack. Hit the training dummy with a stab attack. Now that you know how to attack, you need to know how to block. You can perform a block by holding down the right mouse button. Just like an attack, you can aim your blocks by moving the mouse after you start holding right mouse button. You need to block in the correct direction when you are hit by an attack to avoid as much damage as possible. If your opponent, for example, is performing a right attack, you need to block left before the attack hits. Right mouse button to continue. Good block. Block right. Block left. Guess I did them all. Now that you know the basics, it's time to test your skills against something that fights back. Almost all towns have graveyards just outside their borders. Graveyards are filled with walking corpses that need to be put back into the ground. Follow the the marker on your compass to find the Haven graveyard. The undead are slow opponents but can be deadly in groups, so be on your guard. If you find yourself in a tricky situation, simply run out of the graveyard, as the undead will not follow you for very long. X to continue, which is my weapon away. Go to the graveyard. Pile the shield, and the graveyard must be close. It's just weird. The compass doesn't seem to move. Oh. It's counting down my meters. There's a big old blue thing. What did it just say? I'm not even sure. Guess we're going to the big blue. Slowly. Blue markers. Some serious lag. Hopefully not a crash. Here we go. Still didn't turn everything off. I should have. Yeah, here's something running. Must be a pig. Towns have a graveyard just outside of their walls. The undead that run these are good practice. Here we are, we're in the graveyard. There are many ways to regain health. You can use potions, magic, and bandages, but the most common way is to rest. To use your resting skill, press L to open the skill window and click the resting icon. Resting is a skill that can be trained as your skill level increases, so will the amount of health you gain from it. Open the UI while in your mouse mode. To gain control over your character and hide the mouse, press escape to close the window. Or as we know, Z. Press L to continue. Trying to put you right where you need to be. Here's the little resting icon. It's not telling you how to do it. I mean, I don't think I can rest from here, or can it? Yeah, I can. So maybe it will tell me eventually to move this over to here so I can use it easier. I won't do it now just so you can leave mouse mode. Basically says close that. It's time for some real combat. The best way to deal with the undead is to parry and then counter their attacks. To parry an attack you need to block in the correct direction just before the attack hits you. You will know that you have performed a successful parry when you see sparks coming off of your weapon. Parries reduce almost all incoming damage. After a parry, you can strike with a counterattack by clicking left mouse button. Counterattacks are much faster than normal attacks, do not need to be charged, and deal a massive amount of damage. Hint: try not to move around too much while fighting them. It will be easier to read their attacks if they are still. Press right mouse button to continue. Just block. Alright, it says after parry perform a counter. 3 of them. Might want to take my weapon out. Let's get one to target me. Could just whack them if you ain't gonna do nothing. We don't want 9 of them on me. Dude. Dumbass. He's gonna run right into the big one. Why is he running? I didn't even hit him. Now here comes a big guy. Let's let him do something. I'm gonna hit him first. a parry. Count. Oop. Parry. Count. Parry. Is that all of them? I guess I get him. Splatter splat. Take your goodies. Return to the campfire. Yep. I was never at the campfire, but I'm guessing this is it. It's time to put your new skills to come to some use and make some money. When something dies in Borderline 2, they will drop a loot bag on the ground. To open the loot bag, hold R while targeting it. Once the loot bag window comes up, right-clicking the item, and it will move them to your inventory. You can open your inventory to see what you are carrying by pressing I. I guess I already did that when I skipped ahead a little bit, didn't I? Collect 3 undead heads. See, I already got this stuff. I might as well. It's not telling me to do it, but I'll butcher this to get rid of the weight. Give me some butcher experience. Kill me some more undeads. It says wait for him, but I give him at least one whack. Handle hitted him. Ah! Guess I gotta use the right button now. We ain't waiting for you. Just keep butchering this stuff. Might as well take that experience too. Turn to campfire. Must have 3 heads. Don't follow me. I'll butcher this again. My weight's a little over. I'm just going to delete this stuff. I can get plenty of that. Back to the campfire. At least this is shorter than the crafting one was making you go. Your new loot can be traded at the vendors for better equipment. To trade with a vendor, hold R while targeting them. In the vendor window, simply click the mouse button. We were doing all this already with the kind of went through this already with the crafting one, but I guess just in case somebody did combat one first. Press R to continue. Open vendor window. Here's a vendor right here. How convenient.
Let me show you.
Buy something from the vendor. What's everything we got here? We don't need that right now either. We need to buy something. Aggregate club. Something's broke.
Only the best for you.
Very basic combat. Collect 3 undead heads. Already did that.
Welcome back. Anytime.
Alright, so it's probably telling me to open character window. Can't read it. Equipped it. This one. Close character window and inventory. Congratulations, you have successfully completed this tutorial. We strongly recommend new players finish all tutorials, level their skills, acquire wealth, and gain a basic understanding of the game prior to leaving Haven. This is the same stuff we read. Again, it's probably good. Some players don't feel, they think that Haven's just for tutorial only, but this pretty much spells it out right here that they expect characters to get leveled up and get some money and some starter gear and stuff here as well before leaving, which at least they've expressed it here, so there's no confusion. Give characters a heads up. But it says all items in your bank will be transferred with you to your starter city. So previously they had it where your stuff went to all cities, but now it's saying your starter city, which is probably good. That means that you just get your gear wherever you pick as a starter city, which is better than having stuff go to all cities, because that was kind of, could be exploitable, I guess. Or it definitely could. But anyway, so I'll be done here. It gave another way to make money. You got the undead, like we were talking before, the pigs and different things like that. If you explore, I'm sure there's probably still bandits here or something to get money. And flowers and extracting different stuff, like I was extracting the undead. I can do the same with pigs and sell all that into materials. We already went to the library. It didn't have us go to the actual library. That's one thing that doesn't seems like it's lacking. There's deer, which are a pain in the butt because they just run all crazy. They don't make no sense, but that's another video I've already done. See if I can find me a pig. Here's some extracted equipment. It didn't have us mine. It didn't explain any of this. It didn't have us mine, didn't have us extract. And I guess they gave us a real basic start. But anyway, that's all I'm going to do on here for now. It's gonna, otherwise it'll just get long, me playing all kinds of different stuff. Well, take care.